Come on, don't do that. Evening. I'm trying to get myself right here where I want it to be. I hope y'all are doing well. I find myself on the laptop over here. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Mine was full and busy. Was at work yesterday. Hi, Sharon. I'm glad you joined me. Yay. Yay. Glad you're here. I'm trying to find myself. Here I am. Here I am. Okay, we're going to give it just a moment and see who else. Here's Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Glad you're here. Yay. Hi, Gloria. I'm glad you're here too, Shannon. That is awesome. You and Sharon and Gloria. Yay. It's going to be kind of short and sweet tonight. I worked all weekend. I'll probably be doing that for a little while. I'm down to 2 head cashiers in my office, and for them to get their 2 days off, I'm pulling every Sunday, and then I'm manning the office on Friday mornings and Saturday mornings, so they can each have one of those days off so they can get their 2 days. It was the only way we could work it out, and so I'll be pulling those long Sundays for a little while. I've got a new head cashier. Hi, Debbie. New head cashier that I'm training. I started training her yesterday, but it's not something that can be done overnight. So it's going to be weeks, and my 2 head cashiers last year had put in for their vacations in June, one week and one the next. So I've got to get through that, and it's just a crazy time with everything else that's going on. And you know, it's hard to lose somebody that was doing an important job right in the middle of everything, but it happens, and you know, we go on with it. And hi, Jessie. And we adapt to it, and we get through it, and when it's all said and done and over with, we say, "Whew, glad that's over." And that's what I'm going to do once I get the new head cashier trained like she needs to be trained. And I'm tell you, she picked up pretty good on counting office cashier drawers yesterday, so I think she's going to be real easily trained, and I'm glad of that. So we're going to go ahead and get started, because like I said, this is going to be short and sweet tonight. It's not going to take real long. If you are a demonstrator, you got the chance to buy and download these PDF of these sentiments, and it's called my goodness, it's like I can't even think tonight. Share Sunshine. And this is what I want to use tonight. I want to print more of page 13, because I loved it, and it just had 2 of them at the top, and it's 2 different colors, and I've lost it. And it says sending love and support. And this is for those that are essentials during this pandemic. And it's going to make awesome cards. You know, you can just make cards and send to those that are essential workers, and make them feel good and appreciated. And even your family members, you know, you have some family members that are essential workers also. So this is what I'm going to use, and like I said, it's going to be really short and sweet. And what I am using is Calypso Coral. This is A2, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and fold it and give it a nice little crease. like this right here. And our card's going to open this away. We have our envelope. We have our 4 by 2 3/4 piece of Whisper White thick. This is going to be the inside for the sentiment on the inside. We have 2 pieces of Pool Party. These are cut at, and did you see me just fold that corner? I just bent it. My stars. These are cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I'm going to cut, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut 2 pieces up from the Bird Ballad DSP. Now, if you want this DSP, you better get it ordered because, you know, and I'm not even positive there's still even any left in the store because this is retiring, because all of the DSP retires from this catalog because we'll have a new catalog starting June the 3rd. And if you are a demonstrator, or if you want to become a demonstrator, there are certain things that demonstrators will be allowed to order early in the morning. For here, for Central Alabama, it's 4 o'clock. And you know who's going to be up and on the computer before 4 o'clock? That's me, yes. Because I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. That's the only thing good about working these Sundays. I'm going to be off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for a while. I'm going to be up. And I'm going to be ready. And I have not even made a wish list. But the thing is, they're going to give us a list of things that we can order. And so I don't know that a wish list would have done me much good. But then I haven't had time to do a wish list. Not that I hadn't looked at our PDF 15 times, but you know, I know there's things that I definitely want, but I'm sure that won't be on the pre-order. So if you do not have if you are not a demonstrator and you want to become a demonstrator, I'd love for you to join my team. You could join it first thing in the morning, or you can join tonight. Get up if you're Central Time, and at 4 o'clock, build your kit to become a demonstrator, and you can use new products from the pre-order that we get to order from in the morning. So that's a perk, you know. It's just $99 and you get to pick out $125 worth of awesome goodies, and it's your choice. It's not something that's picked for you. So think about it. You know, that's a really good thing about being a demonstrator. Oh, Sharon, that would be awesome. I'd love for you to become a demonstrator. Hey, I'll give you my cell phone number, or you may already have it. I'm not sure. Anyway, when we get through, nothing, we'll talk. But anyway, I mean, you know, just $99. And when you first join, you get 20% off of your purchases. And then once you become Bronze Elite, you get 25% off after that. And every step up, you get 25% off. So it's awesome. But anyway, let me get on to my card. So I'm going to show you. I wanted to use only a certain part of this DSP for my card. Oh, Jessie, that's terrible. Oh, no. You may better get on there and look at the PDF and decide what you want, girlfriend. Yes, you better. And on your first break, you better do your order. I'm thankful I'm off tomorrow. Look here, I'm trying to make a mess. Anyway, all I'm wanting is, I want this part on my card. But it's going to go this way because my card is this direction. So this is my 5 1/2. This is a 4 1/4. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it to get what I want to go in front of my card. So we're going to take our trimmer. And first of all, since I want the length of my card, I'm going to come up here and what I'm going to do is I am going to take off some of this above these birds, because this is what I'm wanting these birds, and I really kind of want these birds more at the top, but I don't want to take gobs of it off. So let me see, how did I do this other one? You know, when you look at the other one and think, now how did I do that? It looks like this page is not made quite the same, but I know what it is I'm looking at it totally different because I'm looking at it over here on my card I've already made because I use my other sheet like this and cut it down. So what I'm going to do, I think, let me see, I'm not real sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up this way, and I'm going to, instead of doing this, what I want this is going to be 5 1/4 by 4 by 4. So I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2, and then I'm going to trim it down because what I'm wanting is these birdies right here. Let me get this in your sight. I'm wanting these birdies right here and these birdies right here, and then I'll probably have most of these birdies and this birdie, but he's going to get covered up, so that birdie's not quite as important to me. But I want to make sure that I've got these birdies, and I'm going to cut this. Now I'm going to come up this way. I want this at 5 1/4. And that's going to take some of that off, but I don't know that it's going to take as much as I want off. I think it will. So we're going to there, do that. Now, since I want this 4 1/4, nope, I want 4 1/8. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Hey, Kayla, you're coming in on Sharon doesn't know what she's doing. And I have cut this funny. Something wrong here. This is not, let me see, this is, yeah, 4 1/8. Because 4 1/4, 4 1/8. I want to cut a little more off of this right here. Just a smidgen. And you know when you play around with things, and then because you think, I can look at the one I already did and I can get it just right. No, Sharon can't get it just right. I'm going to cut off, yeah, that's it, right there. All right, now this one, 5 1/4, that's right. Okay, now we've got this piece right here left over, so we're going to cut this one down to 4 1/8, and I cut it the wrong direction. So you know what we're going to do. We're just going to take this piece right here, and we're going to come here, and we're going to go 4 1/8 like this. Now this is not what I wanted. I think we're going to come over this way. We're going to go 4 1/8 right here. And we're going to come 5 1/4. Yeah, we're going to take 5 1/4 off of this. This is going to take forever because Sharon can't remember what she's doing. How she was doing it. Now then, this is going to go on the inside. This is going to go on the front because I want these two little birdies right here on the front and these little birdies right here. And we're going to move the junk out of the way. Alright, now, I have already punched this out because I punched it off of my page. And what I used, it was the Timeless Label punch. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I love it. So we're just going to lay that right there. We're going to take our Pool Party pieces, and we're going to put our DSP on here. We're going to use some liquid glue on it, right like this. Yes, look there. Is that not wonderful? And I'm going to get this as straight as I can, standing straight up, and that's not even right. I'm going to tell y'all right now, that's not right. I didn't cut the width right. Now, this is what I do when I do that, and let me tell you, believe it or not, I do it often. Well, it says it's right. Maybe this is not right. That's because this is supposed to be 4, not 4 1/4. That does make a difference. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get glue on my cutter, but that's okay. That's what Goo Gone's for. Love that stuff. Takes that glue off for me whenever I do goofy things like that. It takes the glue off for me. And now I have to glue all over my fingers. I got it on top. Let me get me a baby wipe real quick. Let's see if I can get this off. I guess I better make sure this one is measured right also. It may not be either. Well, this one was. How about that? La la la. I just scooped up one. Good deal. All right. Let's make sure. Yep. You know what I think I did, though? I think I cut this one a little too short. But you know what? This is going on the inside. And I'm not going to worry about it as much. And who knows? Whoever I give it to probably will think I've done it on purpose. You know? And you know, this isn't right either. I do not know why. My goodness gracious alive. That's cut right. I laid it down wrong on my trimmer. Okay. Now, y'all know what not to do. You know, that means don't forget to double check your sizes. That way you won't have to do it and cut and trim once you've got the glue on it. Okay, now our card base is Calypso Coral. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This one is going on the inside. Just like this right here. Now I'm telling you, I love this PDF printouts and everything. And I will use some of them. I probably will not use all of them because I'm just a stamping girl. And I stamped one thing on here, that's the sentiment on the inside. But what I missed is stamping. You know, I love the stamp. But the thing is we don't have anything like this that we can send to our heroes, per se is what they called them, heroes, and they are our heroes. The nurses and the doctors and all of them that are so hands-on with the victims and all, and so there's not anything per se that we have that we could use, and this was an awesome way that Stampin' Up could do something for us super fast that we could use to make cards for essentials employees. And I think that's awesome of them. And every bit of the money that is spent to purchase the PDFs will be used to fund, you know, and help with the pandemic. And for the life of me, I cannot off the top of my head tell you which two organizations that they are helping, but know that they are helping, and it's not going to be money thrown in their pockets. It's something for something good. And that's one of the things I love about Stampin' Up, is they are so community oriented, they're family oriented, they care, and they do different things throughout the year, you know, for different organizations. And I'm going to make sure I'm putting it on the right one. And, you know, I love working for a company that cares. And because, you know, there's a lot of companies that doesn't give a flying flip. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot that does not give a flying flip about their employees, about anyone else, about, you know, anything. And I love working for a company that does care. Alrighty, we are going to do a little inking around our sentiment piece right there with Pool Party. Like this. I like these sponges, these daubers. Alright, close that up. See, so the only two inks I used was Pool Party and Tuxedo. Then we are going to get the dimensionals. Oh, and my sentiment for the inside, this thank you came from Timeless Tropical. Is that not, I love that font of the thank. It's wonderful. It's kind of whimsical, and I really love it. So we're going to get us some dimensionals and put on the back. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to say, you're using that many? And I'm going to say, yes, I am. Because you know, I do not like any of my dimensionals, you know, any of my stuff to be spent. And if I don't, see right here, I don't like it. It springs down. I want it all popped up nice. Like that right there. And I mean, you get 300 in a pack. So, it's, you know, some people say, well, that's still a lot. But to me, you get so many. And you know, you don't have to use as many as I do. I'm just one that it does not bother me to use a lot because I don't like any of mine springy and jumpy and things like that. Now I'm going to put this right here. Now see, this is one thing about using DSP as your background. You've got this all right here, and it brings your eye to it. Hi, Lynn Mott. I'm glad you're here. But anyway, it pulls your eye to this. All these little birdies and the flowers and everything. And here's your sentiment. Sending love and support. And that pops out at them because I put it on dimensionals and I inked around the edges. And it just, you know, it brings your eye to it. And it's not hard to do. It's easy. It's fast. It's quick. If you had a bunch of these, you could punch them out in no time. Put these cards together, and you don't have to use Bird Ballad, you know. But you could put these cards together in no time and have a bunch to send to the heroes. Now, we're going to finish this card up with some Happiness Blooms enamel dots. These things are retiring. Just breaks my heart because I love them. I love them. I love them. So I'm hating the fact that I'm using these Calypso Coral ones right here, and I'm putting a medium size in the middle, two larger, and right here. Oopsie, this one didn't get right in the middle. Let's scoot it over a little bit. These right here. Like this. And then we're going to flip her over, and we're going to use two of these mediums, and I'm going to put them right here in this corner. We're just going to come right down like that. Now, last thing we got to do is our envelope. And there wasn't anything to stamp on the front of the envelope. So what I decided to do is I'm going to cover the flap of the envelope. And I guess I am going to be using the Bird Ballad DSP. It's terrible when you get my age and your brain goes blank. So what I'm going to do is let me measure. It's the width of it is a little over 5 and I'm going to cut it a little more than 5 3/4 and a little more than 2 1/4 because I'd rather have a little bit of overhang to trim off than I had to not have enough. So we're going to do that, and I'm wanting to get these birdies right here if I can. Since I messed everything up, I'm going to give it a try and see if I can get those birdies. And a little over 2 1/4, I'm going to come right here. Right here. Whoopsie, I scooted it. Did you see me? I'm going to come to about right there. Yeah, about right there. Okay. Now see, that's going to fit right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off part of this over here. And it's over here. Throw that over there. And then this is, what did I say that was? See, I told you it's terrible when you get my age and can't remember things. A little more than 5 3/4. And I just hit my, oh man. There we are. Sorry about that. So we're going to come down here, and I cut too much off, didn't I? I did. I cannot believe I did that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just going to barely fit. We're going to go with it like this. It's just going to barely fit on there so much. I'm just so disappointed that I cut off too much. Alright, I'm going to use my liquid glue, and I'm just going to try to put a thin layer on here. I don't want real thick, because if you go real thick, then it just gets a little runny, and it'll run out the sides, things like that, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try and get this on here as close to this edge as I can. Well, I'm going to even it out then, since it's going to be just a little off. I'm going to even it out. And nobody but us is going to know that's just a little short down at that end right there. Yep, we're going to be the only ones to know. Nobody else will ever guess. Because you can't hardly see it. See, you just barely tell. You just barely tell. Now we're just going to take our paper snips here. And we're going to cut that off. And then we're going to have this beautiful flap on this envelope that has got these gorgeous Daffodil Delight birds. So here we've used Daffodil Delight, we've got Calypso Coral, we've got Pool Party birds, and it's just, these are gorgeous birds. Gorgeous birds. Look there. Is that not fun? So there we are, guys. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Thank you. I am glad y'all like it. Oh, Lynn, you've got your unicorn on. I'm so proud of you. I don't have mine on. Now, I'm going to talk to my friend Sharon after this, and then me and Johnny's going to put a puzzle together. We've been doing some puzzles. He's been enjoying that. So anyway, see, this is how I did. Got it pretty close on both of them, didn't I? How about that? I'm quite proud of myself. Now, see, this one was done in black, and this one is in Calypso Coral. But I love this. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. And these are going to be fun to send out. You know, my granddaughter is a CNA. She works at one of our senior assisted living homes, and her and hi Shawnee, her and her best friend both are on the same hall, and you know there's other young ladies that work there too. So I think I'm going to do up some cards and give them to her and let her take them to work and hand out to those young ladies and even the nurses and the other workers there, because you know they love those seniors, and seniors are dear to my heart because I mean, you know, they are our history. They are our foundation. They are the ones that made this world for us in the way that it is. If we go back our generations after generations after generations, we're going to come to their generation that fought for our freedom and that gave us the freedom we have. I know everything comes from God, but he had to use our past generations to fight for it for us. And you know, if we don't take care of our seniors, there's nobody that's going to. You know, I would have loved for my mom to have became a senior. you know, and took care of her because I watched her take care of both of my grandmothers. And, you know, that's what I knew I was supposed to do. I was supposed to take care of my mom. But, you know, when my dad gets to where I need to take care of him, I'll take care of my dad. And but that's what we're for. But when they have to be put in assisted living homes, these little young ladies that go to and take classes and tests and become CNAs. They're certified nursing assistants. And what they get's the grunge jobs. They give the baths. They clean up the messes. They clean up their pants and change their beds and do that, all of things like that. But they love these residents. My granddaughter is perfect for her job. She's perfect for her job. She loves it. She loves the seniors on her hall. She talks about them. And, you know, when you've got that love in you for them, then that's her calling. That and babies, because she's going to be going back to college as soon as they can go back to college again, and she's become a baby nurse. And I'm wondering, now that she has worked for the seniors, if she's going to continue on that course. She has not said any different because she loves babies as much as she does seniors. And I think it's awesome that she does. It's just her heart. That's her God heart, you know. So anyway, I'm going to quit rambling. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. I missed y'all last Monday. Please continue to pray for Johnny and his brother. His brother's name is Ricky. It's been really hard for them, losing two sisters in 4 months and 3 days. I mean, exactly 4 months and 3 days apart. Neither one of them was expected. So, you know, you can't prepare even if you know someone's going to pass. But it's really hard when it's sudden. And when they haven't been sick, and you know, things like that. So they still need prayers, because it's hard for them, because it's just them two now. Their parents have been gone for a long time. I never knew Johnny's dad. I knew his mom. She was still living when we started dating. His dad had passed when he was 7, so you know, I never knew him. And so it's just the two brothers now. So I would appreciate it. Yes, Davy, I do have a very special granddaughter. All of my grandchildren are special, but she has got this heart to her that just, you know, makes you feel so good. And anyway, I love you guys. I pray for y'all every day. I want y'all to stay healthy and take the precautions that you need to take. And be careful, stay well, and get in your crafty room and craft. I'm going to tell you what, we've got all this awesome DSP that's retiring. We got to use this stuff. You know, these would be perfect to use the retiring DSP for. You know, and make all these cards for the heroes and send them out. So anyway, good Lord willing, next Monday I'll be right back here at 7 Central. And we'll make something else. I'm not going to use these. I'm going to use stamps next Monday. And I'm off the next 2 days. I have a new technique that I'm going to try out tomorrow. That if I can get it like I want it, I'm going to show y'all next Monday on that, because it's a fun one. It's a fun one. So I'm going to practice on that tomorrow. And so anyway, I love you guys. And y'all take care. And good Lord willing, I'll see y'all next Monday. Bye.